Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and do the first of two Sega Game Gear games, with the first one being Jeopardy. Let's see how we do. Let's have a good game. Tiger.
Jeopardy!
Taking on Jack this game. Here are the categories. We have basketball, wordplay, art, toys and games, museums, and children's literature.
The answer is...
Pope Julius II ordered him to paint the Sistine Chapel. Hey, Tiger. Want to watch me play Jeopardy? Who is Michelangelo?
Yes.
Art 2.
The answer is...
The name for the Virgin Mary in many paintings. What's the Madonna?
Yes.
Art 3.
The answer is...
This part of an egg is combined with pigment to make timber paint. What's the yolk?
Yes.
Art 4.
The answer is...
Born on Crete, Domenico Theotokopoulos was called this by the Spaniards. What is El Greco?
You are right.
Art 5.
The answer is...
Rodin sculptured tribute to eggheads. What's the thinker?
Yes.
Ran the category. Okay, let's look at the categories one more time.
The answer is...
The first basketball player to score over 25,000 points. Who is Wilt Chamberlain?
Correct? The answer is...
UCLA coach known as the Wizard of Westwood. Oh, I forgot. John Wooden, of course.
You are right. answer is
This sport became an official Olympic sport in 1976. Women's basketball. Oh, okay.
the answer is
The Celtics' horticultural home. What is Boston Garden?
you are right. The answer is
Named for a New York neighborhood, this team was founded in Chicago as the Savoy Big Five. Who are the Harlem Globetrotters?
you are right.
I'll take Children's Literature for 100. Let's make it a true daily double. I feel good about this category.
The answer is
Aesop character that won by a hair. What is the tortoise?
yes.
$5,000.
The answer is
Crusoe named him for the day they met. Who is Friday?
you are right. The answer is
They called Robin Hood's companion this, though he was over 7 feet tall. Who is Little John?
correct.
Children's Literature for 400.
The answer is
Gulliver's Tiny People. Who are the Lilliputians?
yes.
Okay. Let's keep it going.
The answer is
In one grim tale, she's Rose Red's sister. Who is Snow White?
you are right. The answer is
You can't hold a candle to her London Chamber of Horrors. Who is Madame Tussaud? And these categories and clues are definitely on my side.
Yes.
Museums for 2.
The answer is
The city's Rijksmuseum is known for having the finest collection of Rembrandts. What's Amsterdam?
yes. The answer is
This Midwest City Science Museum has a coal mine and a submarine. What is Chicago?
yes.
Museums for 4.
The answer is
The Uffizi Gallery houses this country's national library. What is Italy?
yes.
And museums for 500.
The answer is
With paintings going back to only 1880, this museum was founded in New York City in 1929. What is the Museum of Modern Art?
yes. The answer is
Kissing game that sounds like it's played by mailmen. What is the post office?
yes. The answer is
King me is the cry in this simpler version of chess. What is checkers?
yes. The answer is
Yellow Ghost Gobbler, who was the first video game hero to get a cartoon show. Who is Pac-Man?
correct.
Choice of games for 4.
The answer is
Pool without pockets. I'm just gonna say what is billiards. I'll chance it.
yes.
Yay, I got it right.
The answer is
The British call it noughts and crosses. I'll just say what is tic-tac-toe.
Correct?
And all that's left is wordplay.
The answer is
Both left and wrong are correct opposites of this. What is right?
yes. The answer is
Switching only 2 letters in conservation produces this word. What is conversation?
yes. The answer is
Line can turn into this river. What is the Nile?
yes. The answer is
A crossing that one might see here. What are atoms?
correct? The answer is
3 rhyming prefixes, all meaning half. What are demi, hemi, and semi?
correct?
So at the end of the Jeopardy round, I have $10,900. Jack has 200, so he's going first in Double Jeopardy. Which category will he go to? Republicans. Oy vey. Not that one.
The answer is
Supreme Court Chief Justice from 53 to 69. The right wing wanted to impeach him. I'm just going to say who was Earl Warren.
you are right.
Wow. Yes. Let's just keep it going.
The answer is
First governor of California or any state to be of Armenian descent. Make fun of. George Dukmajian. Whoever that is.
the answer is
In 66, Winthrop Rockefeller became the first GOP governor of this state since Reconstruction. Fun now. Arkansas. Okay.
the answer is
Nevada senator and head of President Reagan's re-election effort. Make fun now. Paul Laxalt. I don't even know who that is.
yes.
The name doesn't ring a bell.
answer is.
President in between Grover Cleveland's 2 terms. I'm just gonna say who was James Garfield.
Nope.
Oh, it wasn't him? Alright. Benjamin Harrison. Okay. Let's go to another category. Music astronomy. Okay, that one should be better. Oh boy.
The answer is.
Satellite, which is silver or blue, depending on the song.
You are right.
It is the moon. Yep. Alright.
The answer is.
Song about celestial celestial rain you can bank on. What is Pennies from Heaven?
Yes.
A music astronomy for 6.
The answer is.
Song about what you can do unless you'd rather be a pig, a mule, or a fish. What is Swinging on a Star?
Yes. The answer is.
In Aquarius, the planet which aligns with Mars. What is Jupiter?
You are right. The answer is.
Unlike its namesake, this 50s pop group showed up more often than 76 years. Poor Bill Haley in the comments.
Yes.
Alright, we have 4 main categories. Let's go ahead and see what they are. Edison, water, Italy, and number please. Alright.
The answer is.
New Jersey town he was wizard of. What is Menlo Park?
Yes.
Edison for 400.
The answer is.
Edison felt this. His handicap made it easier to concentrate. What is deafness?
Correct? The answer is
Composition to improve it. Tom added a carbon transmitter which increased its audibility. What is the telephone?
correct? The answer is
Edison defined it as 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. What is genius?
you are right.
I'm gonna try for 10,100.
The answer is
This large city's downtown area was first to be lit by an Edison Central Power Station. What is New York City?
correct. The answer is
This family ruled Florence for 300 years and produced 3 popes. Who are the Medicis?
yes.
Italy for 400.
The answer is
A hell of a story. His Divine Comedy popularized the Italian language. Who is Dante Alighieri?
yes. The answer is
French emperor who redesigned the Italian flag to resemble his own. Who is Napoleon?
correct. The answer is
You can visit this explorer's birthplace in Genoa. Who is Columbus?
correct.
Look at all the money we're racking up.
The answer is
Ironically, he was named after Mexican liberator Benito Juarez. Who is Benito Mussolini?
you are right.
Alright, I'd like number please for 200.
The answer is
In a standard crossword puzzle, the number in the top left white square. What is 1?
yes.
In September 1989, this magazine turned 45, 28 years older than its name. What is 17?
You are right. The answer is
Class of mail via which your magazines are sent. What is third?
no.
Second. Alright.
The answer is
Number of available channels on the VHF TV dial. I'll just say what is 1.
yes.
Wow.
The answer is
The atomic weight with an element of an element with an atomic number of 26 and 30 neutrons. What is 56?
correct.
Okay. All that's left is water.
The answer is
Water's solid form. What is ice?
yes. The answer is
Where 97% of all Earth's water is located. What are the oceans?
you are right. The answer is
Named for a region of France, it's any deep water well. What is an artesian well?
yes. The answer is
They sang cool water. Who are the sons of the pioneers?
yes.
Last clue.
The answer is
Freezing, distillation, and electrodialysis are 3 types of this process. What is desalination?
correct.
So I have $32,800. Jack's still at $1,232. Let's play Final Jeopardy. The solar system. I'm just going to do 200.
The answer is
The only planet not named for a Greek or Roman mythological figure. What is Earth?
the answer is
Yep. That was easy. So I've won the game with $33,000. I'll see you all for another game right after this one.